It's like how deaf people, like people who've been deaf their entire life, assume that the sun makes a noise.
I never heard that.
Yeah,
Evan, I think you need to, go to a doctor if you can't hear the generator noise coming from the sun.
yeah, it's at a frequency that people our age should be able to hear. If you can't hear it,
if you went through puberty.
Yeah. If something went wrong in your puberty.
What did you say to me?
Oh, speaking of high-pitched, loud, annoying voices, today we are talking about the evolution of the internet critic, how it began, and the state of the industry today.
What?
Absolve it.
One of the top articles for this has a Photoshop of Jeff Bezos' face over the lion face, and I would love if that was their actual logo.
And it's just him going like, rawr.
See, that would cause me to turn on every piece of new Amazon content. But I watch past that, but I'd catch that every time.
Yeah, you might not want to watch past it because you might get really angry and start waving your sonic screwdriver at the camera.
Yeah, I might pull out my Ben 10 Omnitrix that has a lightsaber stapled to it and start shooting phaser blasts.
What are we babbling about? What is this word salad that we are dispensing into the world? Well, today we are talking about internet critics. How they came to be, and we'll get to that part of internet critics and explain what we're talking about there, but coincidentally, at the same time as Mystery Science Theater was going on and gaining traction and everything, so entered into the world the internet, which opened a whole new way to criticize movies because now everyone can be a movie critic with the introductions of forums where everyone can share their opinions, and IMDb has been around since the late 90s, so this is where everyone became a critic, and that's what we've seen. That's not something you think about too much anymore because, you got Twitter, Facebook, pretty much every social media platform where you can just spew out whatever thought comes into your head, but that was a new thing back then.
You could only get film criticism from turning on the TV, watching Siskel and Ebert, looking at whatever your local newspaper guy said, or talking to your actual physical friend who saw the movie. And
well,
then,
that's the least preferable way to do it. Come on.
yeah.
Who needs those?
No one needs that. And that's why people went online to go on a shitty, fucking ugly website, sign the guest book, and listen to the opinions of 300 fucking weirdos who think they're professionals.
And write just paragraph, just essays long on movies and just nonsense and bullshit that has led to the over-analysis and conjecture of the modern critic, which is the next phase, I guess, because with the introduction to video hosting on the internet with platforms such as YouTube, came the ability for anyone to be their own Siskel and Ebert and create their own video criticism, which was really revolutionized by James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd.
Yeah. There's internet film criticism in videos before that to some degree, but James Rolfe, in his angry screaming at video games and making shit jokes and putting in like a sketch, like completely changed internet criticism. All the other people, like the Nostalgia Critic and pretty much every Channel Awesome person and everyone who has some synonym of angry in their name, like the Irate Gamer, they all took directly from James Rolfe, usually changing extremely little from his show to theirs.
Oh, yes.
Bart's my ass and Krusty's my balls. Fuck this shit, now I'm gonna eat my own shorts.
Basically, like, 2007 through, like, 2012 was the boom of comedy, in quotes, internet reviewers, and it's all just a shittier take on James Rolfe's material to a degree. maybe a little less blue, but they're all doing a similar thing where introduce the thing you're reviewing and then present it in a format where you're going through that thing chronologically, and in between add skits, and probably at the very end have an overarching story between the videos for no one's benefit or entertainment.
You know, in all my years of busting, violence, and slaughter, it was never personal. But I'll tell you now, what I'm about to do to you stubborn, annoying little movies, I'm going to enjoy it very, very much.
Yeah, this is where our word salad about omnitrixes and lightsabers comes from. These guys pretty much all started incorporating low-rent special effects and vague storylines into their content.
Whatever you could do in a pirated copy of Sony Vegas.
Yeah, while having, like, one friend who's willing to be in your videos.
Who can't act to save their life.
So, everybody fought an evil version of themselves. Everybody fought the actual case of the movie that is, like, they have their friend throw at them from off-screen.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, everybody does these same tropes, and you'll see them in every single thing.
And all of this self-indulgent, like, weird stuff that they put at the end with the overarching stories with, like, Nega Linkara or, like, just having characters from movies that they dislike or like and using them where they either beat up the character they don't like or like. This all kind of stems from Mystery Science Theater. And while Mystery Science Theater is made by a bunch of, like, professional and funny people that have, like, creative instincts and came up with these, like, unique characters to tell these stories with in a way that, like, oh, you relate to them because they're fun characters. These people on the internet have no tact or ability like these people putting together this very well done show, so they just go to their most base instincts where everything is a vanity project and they just are like, it's like the kid in third grade where you're playing superhero and he keeps changing his powers and the rules of the game just back and forth. It's like if that kid just got to make his show where he was that superhero is what those segments are like.
It's self-insert fan fiction in the middle of a criticism, and it's so fucking weird. Like, and it was like the only way to get criticism in video form for like 5 years. And like a bunch of these people have changed formats to be, you know, normal people, but others have not changed at all.
Well, here's my question. Why is every weird internet reviewer from the Midwest?
Or Canada.
Because because like most of the Channel Awesome people are from the Midwest, right? And then you have fucking Mystery Science Theater, Red Letter Media.
Yeah,
so many.
I don't know. I guess there's not much to do outside, so you just get stuck inside.
Yeah, you just get stuck when there's like 5 feet of snow or whatever.
Yeah, watching public access television and fucking around on forums.
Watching reruns of Siskel and Ebert.
Yeah.
And being like, I want to do exactly that, except worse. Which is, I think, a quote from Doug Walker.